Good morning. Uncle Lou here. You guessed it. Yep. Time for another dumbfounding edition here of Coffee Talk with Uncle Lou. Of course, this is where I drink coffee and talk to you. Just a quick one today. Lou Jr. has another game this morning. Unbelievable, I know. 3.5 weeks into the season, this will be his second game. He has pictures today, too. So pictures at 10 and a game at 11 this morning. Yep, so it's beautiful out here today. I don't know, right now it's probably 65 degrees and sunny. Yep. So that'll be great. Mayweather versus Pacman. Of course, the big fight tonight, Floyd Mayweather against Manny Pacquiao. I'm not much of a boxing fan, but I watch the big ones. But, you know, it's not like I watch it all the time, but I'll watch all the big fights. So I'm going to order this one here at the Lou Cave and watch it here. Yep. Who do I think will win? I don't really know. Like I said, I don't keep up with boxing that much. Who do I want to win? Manny Pacquiao. I don't like Floyd Mayweather. He's too cocky and arrogant for me. And then a couple of weeks ago, when he gave that interview to Stephen A. Smith and said that he was better than Muhammad Ali and all those other people, that was it for me. So I will be pulling for Manny Pacquiao. If I bet on this fight, first of all, there's no way you should be betting on Floyd Mayweather on this fight. The odds just aren't right. You have to bet way too much money to win any money. I think last I looked, I think it was, anyway, I don't remember, but it was around minus 200 or maybe even a little more, which means you'd have to bet over $200 just to win 100. Not worth it. With Pacman, it was like plus 300, I think, which means you bet 100 and win 300. Anyway, don't quote me on that. I haven't looked at the lines in a while, but I'll be pulling for Pacquiao. I'll get the fight here. So, I don't know, maybe I'll do a video about it later tonight while it's on or right after it's over or something. Yep. NFL draft, first few rounds are over. I don't have an NFL team. That doesn't mean I don't have opinions on the NFL, though. I do watch NFL football. I watch as much as I can. I get the Sunday ticket every year and the Red Zone channel and all that. I love the NFL. To be honest, a lot of people have asked me about this lately, about the NFL thing and how come I don't have an NFL team. And a couple of people have even tried to get me to just join up with the team. And to be honest, I just don't think that would be fair to do for TTC purposes, because I'll just be honest with you. If I started making NFL videos for whatever team, and that team I was rooting for, whatever team I joined, if they lost, I honestly wouldn't care. So it sort of defeats the purpose of the TTC. It would be nothing for me to make a crow video in the NFL, because I just don't care. I don't have the passion for the NFL or any particular team in the NFL that I do for the Georgia Bulldogs. I mean, when I make Georgia Bulldog videos, it's real easy for me to get mad and upset and hate the team that we're playing and stuff like that. And when we lose, I really am miserable and mad. With the NFL, it wouldn't be fair. I mean, you guys in the NFL TTC are, hardcore serious fans, and it kills you to have to make those crow videos, and that's the way it should be, honestly. And if I were to make NFL videos, I really could care less about making. It wouldn't bother me at all to make a crow video, because I just don't get as worked up about NFL games as I do the college ones. I live in Georgia, so the Falcons are the closest team to me. So I have followed the Falcons or paid closer attention, I guess, to the Falcons, during my lifetime than I have any other team. But I've never been to a Falcons game. In fact, I've never been to any NFL game. I've just never had an interest to go. But I do think the Falcons blew it in their draft. I don't understand. I'm not saying Vic Beasley's a bad player. I just, with as many needs as the Falcons had, I don't understand taking Vic Beasley at number 8. He can't play first and second down. So you're using a number 8 pick on a guy that can only play on obvious passing situations, third downs, second and long maybe. He's terrible against the run. Yeah, he's an elite pass rusher, no doubt about it. But I just think the Falcons could have went different directions there. I really just I didn't like that pick at all. Second round, they drafted a cornerback out of LSU. He may end up being the best cornerback in the history of the NFL. I don't know. But what I do know is that he only started 10 games in his entire career at LSU. He's been busted several times for failed drug tests. It seems like a risky pick to get a guy who really has no experience at all. Not even he hasn't even started a full season in college. You spend a second round pick on him. But I get it. You had the worst pass defense in the NFL last year, dead last. So you get your first 2 picks are guys designed to help you stop the pass. I guess I get the thinking behind drafting those positions. I just don't necessarily agree with the players picked. And then in the third round, and this is the one that really sent me over the edge. In the third round, you go out and you draft Tevin Coleman, running back, Indiana. Now, I went back and forth with Falcons fans on Thursday night during the first round when they didn't draft Todd Gurley. They could have drafted Gurley. They skipped him and got Beasley, and then all the Falcons fans came out of the woodwork. Well, not all of them. Most of them came out of the woodwork talking, we don't need a running back. We drafted a running back last year, which they did. They drafted a running back last year, and they signed a college running back after the draft that didn't get drafted. So whatever, signed him after the draft. So they're trying to tell me they don't need running back. Meanwhile, they were the 8th worst rushing team in the NFL last year. They're terrible. They have a philosophy over the last 5 or 6 years where what they do is they wait on some other running back already in the NFL that's past his prime. They sign him. They did it with Michael Turner. After he was past his prime, they brought him in. He had a couple of decent seasons, I guess. Nothing to write home about. Now they do the same thing 2 years ago with Steven Jackson. He's been a bust in Atlanta. And if you're drafted number 8 last year or next year, then no, don't draft a running back. But if you're drafting 8 this year and Todd Gurley's sitting there, I don't see how you don't take him. He's a once-in-a-decade player. He's going to be a perennial Pro Bowler. He's going to be an immediate top 5 back in the NFL. He's got potential to be the best running back in the NFL over the next 6 or 7 years. I don't get not taking him, especially using the excuse that, we don't need a running back, that's why we didn't take him, and then yet you take one in the third round. It just doesn't make any sense. To me, the difference between Todd Gurley and Kevin Coleman is miles wide compared to the difference between Vic Beasley and some other pass rusher you could have got in the third round. So you should have flip-flopped that. You should have took Todd Gurley in the first round and pass rusher in the third round. But what do I know? I'm an idiot and a moron. But anyway, not much else to talk about today, and I do have to get out of here. I got to get ready to go to this baseball game. But anyway, Mayweather or Pacquiao? Let me know in the comments below. I'm a Pacman man.